Morning YouTubers, welcome back to Weaste Allotments. It's sad news today. Well, actually it was yesterday. I got a phone call around about 7:30 in the morning. Mark, get yourself round to the allotments, lad. Your sheds have been broken into. You're not the only one. There's a whole host of them. All the locks been cut off. So he gets round, and what I'm going to show you in a minute is the clip. You're going to have to excuse the swearing. If I can cut it out I will do. If I can't, I'm just going to leave it in. But it's unusual to hear me swearing, and yeah, I'm going to show you this, what we come down to.
Well, I've just been informed we've been robbed last night. I'm just coming down now to see what's happened. Doors off. Nothing out. This shed's been gone. Where the hell the lock is, I don't know. Moving on. Coming down here. Lock's cut here. Door open. Immediately, I can't see anything they've took out of this one. Nope, just ruffled a few things about. Unbelievable. So I've got no bloody lock on this door. Do not touch the greenhouse. Let's have a quick look down here. More interested in how the chickens are, really. Thank God. Chickens are okay. Unbelievable. A bunch of... There are my chickens, a lot of them. Well, at least they're okay. You alright, girls? Do you know who did it? Give me a name. £200 if you could give me... Honestly, God. So they've targeted the sheds. Hang on, let's have a look, as I've got another shed round here. No, they haven't touched that one. Now how they've got on. This is the thing. Normally they come along the back of the fences here. So let's have a quick look along here. Say about this, moving pretty fast here at the moment. No, they've not come through here. That's where they come through last time I actually fixed that. Well, there's a new lock. Same lock as the other one actually, but you know, it's the only one where I can get two locks to match, so I've had to put that back on. They took nothing out of the shed, so we just put the lock on the other one over there, and on this one. Like I said, the chickens was okay, that's the main thing. It would have got a lot serious without happening to them chickens, I tell you. But yeah, they were okay. The greenhouses were okay. It was just the locks what was cut off both sheds. I looked inside, there was nothing taken out of this one. In that shed there was a few things moved around, and basically I can't see much taken out of that one either, but I will find things disappeared, like we did last time when we got robbed last time. I lost about 300 quid's worth of stuff out of the shed. I learnt my lesson from that. I don't leave anything valuable in there no more. And yeah, they were all removed out of there months, well, when it happened last time. I made sure they were all gone. Once bitten, twice shy, that's how it works. So yeah, anyhow, I looked about, we walked up and round the plots, and it turns out that there was quite a lot of people had the locks cut off. Now I don't know if you know Plotting Along, Pauline. Here she is. You want to go and check her channel out, guys. She's a nice girl. She's really down to earth. Social work. She looks after people. That's her job. Her husband's an engineer. He's a nice lad, and they've been doing a greenhouse just lately for the daughter Karen. And there's a few videos there. She does a bit of cooking as well. She's really clever. And Mike is a good stick as well. So why not pop over and check them out? Like I said, I've just shown you the name, what you need to type in. But Pauline's daughter had her lock chopped off as well. Nothing taken out of there. Nothing taken out of any sheds really. But when you get up to my mate, old Jim, they've gone in his shed and they've took his log fire out. Now that log fire weighed between 500 and 600 pound. If they was to take it through the fence and away with it, they would have to walk 200 yards with the 500, 600, well, call it 600 pound fire before they could get it to somewhere where they could put it in the car. But the fences hadn't been touched. The fences were still intact. They couldn't have possibly lifted the actual stove cooker cum combi fire over the top of the fence, because the fence is like 7 foot high. It'd take about 8 men to do that, 4 on one side, 4 on the other, and it just looks like there's 2 guys that has actually moved it, because of these footprints where they've sunk into the soil, where they've walked across someone's plot with it. You can see the footprints, they're like size 11, size 12 footprints. I mean, I've got size 10s, I put them against it and it was bigger than mine. I know when you step into something it gets wider, but it was wider, it was bigger I should say. So yeah, there were at least 2 of them who's took this fire, and what they've done is took it up to the corner of the back of the road. Looks like they put it in a car and done one. But the thing is, they've got a key, because the gun must have gone through the gate with it, and then they locked the gates behind, which tells you that it's, you know, it was someone what used to be on here, or could still be on here. We don't know. We're just surmising. But yeah, it's very sad. Old Jimmy, like, lost his eating. He's 70. 2 weeks ago, I caught him pushing some a trolley up here with about 10 paving stones on. I said, "What you doing, you old bugger?" He said, "You're going to kill yourself." I said, "Stop it." He said, "Oh, I've only got to go up here." I said, "Who do you find?" I said, "That lad down there, we're moving him up to this to next door to me." I said, "No." I said, "Stop it, Jim." So I'll be alright. Next minute I catches him doing it again, so I stopped him. And I shouted down to the lads. I said, "What are you doing letting him do this?" I said, "He's going to kill himself." I said, "Oh, we've told him to not do it." I said, "Right." I said, "He's not doing it," so I stopped him. Anyhow, 2 days later, he was in hospital, mild heart attack, angina triggered off. So he's not been well, and then this has gone and happened on him. Absolutely gutted for the lad. I don't know. I've not seen him today. I suppose he'd be really upset, because, I mean, he used to come on, light his fire, he used to warm the shed up, and, you know, he used to do a little bit and then go back in, get warm. But I hear through the grapevines, someone might be able to get another one of these stoves for him. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, absolutely terrible. Like I said, they chopped the locks off mine. It cost me 20 quid for 2 new locks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bar, put a lug on the front of it, and I'm going to put a bar in the back of the shed with a bolt through it, and then screw it into it. I'm going to make a special nut so I can actually use that as well. So they chop the lock off, they still can't get the door open. They need a special key to actually get into the shed. I'll do it on both of these when I just need some flat bar, some 2-inch be 10 milli flat, and I'll shape it to suit, and then I'll do it then. And I'll do it sooner rather than later. I just got to get the materials to do the job, so that's something I need. And yeah, we'll sort them out. We should have done this a long time ago, but I just, you know how it is, you just get complacent. And we got turned over last year, and I had about 300 quid's worth of stuff nicked out of the shed. When we come to add it up over the months, I kept on finding things missing. You don't always see it there and then. And yeah, we learnt not to leave anything really valuable in the shed. But yeah, I was lucky there they didn't take me my trolley, so I took my trolley home yesterday. That was the brand. It's almost new, that. So that's back in at home. And the only things what values probably the compost, which you've just seen in the shed there. There's quite a lot of it there, Murphy's and what have you. There's all sorts of compost there for my potatoes. In the shed, there was nothing really in the shed for them to take. They just moved a few things around. So there you go. Anyhow, on a lighter note, Monday, it was lovely and sunshiny at the start, and my mate George come over. Now he's an ed teacher for the special needs school, disabled and all that lot. They've got bit of an allotments at the school there, and they've got chickens and all that lot, and he sort of runs all that lot for the kids. Real good lad he is. And he sorted me out with all my strawberries last year. He said, "How many strawberries?" He do you need, Matt? I said, well, as many as you can do, mate, as many as you can get. So I want to fill these beds anyhow. He'd come up with 100 of them, didn't I? 100. So I put 50 in each. Anyhow, you know, I've been saying they need all the leaves taken out, and he says, you still haven't done them leaves, cut them leaves off there yet, have you? I said, how's your back? I said, well, it's getting it's better now, it's not as bad as it was. He said, have you got any scissors? I said, yeah, of course you have. I said, give me your scissors. Anyhow, I give him the scissors, and he started cutting around some of them, and he did about a quarter of the bed. He put the scissors down in front of me and said, I've got to go. I've got to go, he said. Talk about reverse psychology, that bugger. So I couldn't leave it like that, so I managed to do that bed. And I looked at that bed and I looked at the other bed, so I'm going to show you a couple of clips, but would you believe it, we got halfway through the second bed, it started raining. So what should have turned into a couple of hours work took all bloody day to do. I was waiting for the rain to stop, and then we went and did a bit more, and then it started, so you're going to see a bit of flooding in the beds as well, so we're going to have to take care of that. So that's going to show you the beds anyhow. Well guys, my mate George just shamed me into doing me strawberries. So I've got a pair of scissors, and yeah, we're going to start cutting all the old leaves off. Try not to cut the new growth. It tells me if I don't take the dead leaves off, all the growth, the new plants are trying to put energy into the old plants as well, so we don't want that. So guess what we're doing? Yeah, we can do a bit of weeding while we're at it as well. Snails, guys. Well guys, there you have it. That's the first of the strawberry beds. It's all been cleaned out, and there's the bag to prove it. I'm not kidding you, it nearly killed me doing this. And what makes it even worse, I've got this one to do yet, but I think I deserve a cup of coffee, and maybe we might crack on and do this. Well, just when I thought I got my mojo back, it started raining, so we've had to put a pause on this strawberry bed here. However, this one's completely cleared now. We've removed all the dead leaves out of it, and that's what's in that bag over there. This bag here is for this other bed. And I don't know if you can see it because of this planters in the way, but we'll just wait for the rain to stop, and then we can crack on. Well, doesn't look like the rain's going to stop. And to think a bit earlier on, it was sun shining. And there's my glasses to prove it. Well, it finally stopped, and we managed to finish the top bit of the bed, removing all the leaves. That one's done. Like I say, absolutely bucketed it down, and well, the beds are a bit flooded. They'll clear in another half hour. Give it half hour to 3/4, they'll be empty of water.
So they look a lot better, don't they? Especially that the first one, but the second one, it took forever to do that because of the bloody rain. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a load of compost around the tomatoes, around the strawberries, but try and keep it away from the crowns. We don't want to bury the crowns because the crowns need to be higher up. That's how, you know, you get better strawberries that way. So we're just going to put a bit of compost just to make it look a little bit better. And we will put some flowers in there as well when they all start cut. When the strawberries start, there'll be a few flowers in there as well eventually. But it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. And yeah, Georgia bugger. That's one I owe you. But at least it's done. I've been saying I've got to do it, and eventually we got it done. So I thought, since while we were doing it, we'd show you the rest of the plot and tell you a bit about what we're going to be doing in the next video. So we're going to go out there. Well, we're not. I did this yesterday. I just been a bit niffed off. Being had the locks chopped off. So I thought, well, rather than do another video today, we use the video what we used yesterday, and I'll show you around the plot because it does look really nice. So yeah, check the plot out, guys. Check the plot out. Well, let's go on a quick tour of the allotments. There's the old flag blowing, westerly wind blowing there, as you can see. So we'll come down onto the plot. We all know what happened this morning. Yeah, well, we got new locks on the place. Something's been digging in this bloody planter again. It's like a cat or something. Well, these are the strawberry beds, all done and dusted. All the leaves, all the dead leaves taken out of them now, and they're looking really well. They're looking a lot better since from yesterday, anyhow. When we cleaned all the leaves out. A lot of faffing about this, and this one here was a bit of a nightmare to do at the end because it started raining, as you saw in the, or you will see in the clip. I decided whether to show you I think I'm going to show you at the beginning, so you would have already seen what we were doing here. Tulips are starting to come up now, lots of tulips, all different varieties, some beautiful ones, daffodils, different varieties of daffodils are coming up. The bushes are starting to get leaves on them now, that's a good sign. You know, for the life of me, I don't know why this cane is here. Got to take this cane away. As you can see, we've got more tulips and daffodils, different varieties along here. This is just one mass of tulips and daffodils inside this bag here. Again, all the leaves are starting to come back on the gooseberries. These here, well, I'm going to leave them alone for another 3 weeks, and then we'll cut them down, and hopefully by then all the energy would have gone back into the bulbs for next year. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of tulips here coming up, daffodils are amongst them, and well, dahlias will be coming up shortly. The trees are starting to get blossoms on them now, and leaves, so these won't be long before there'll be leaves covering everywhere, which is good because it brings the plot back to life. As you can see right down the middle there, we've got a load of daffodils coming up. They come up every year. The blueberry there has got leaves all over it now, so that tells me that's doing okay. Onions are doing alright, they're starting to get bigger. We've still got to repair this here.
That board's got to come out, and there's another one at the other side that needs to come out. We've got some scaffolding boards just where them green cupboards are, so we're going to be taking them, swapping them out and putting them in there shortly. We started to make a bit of a go at this here, digging this up. We will remove all these shallots and redo them because they look really, really miserable. And we need to lift the soil up here because it keeps flooding this little bit here from where them two bottles are there, them posts. From there this way, it keeps flooding. So we're going to address that probably in the next video, hopefully. These are the Allotments, doing really well. Need to lift these nets up a little bit higher, and I reckon another 6 weeks we'll be pulling these out of here. The cabbages seem to be doing okay here. They're starting to get bigger now. So you know, we might take them. Oops, just kick that bloody cane there for the time being. These ones, the ball cabbage ain't looking too clever, but if we don't see any signs of arts on them very shortly, when we'll be putting the buckets in here, the potatoes. So yeah, they might go. We don't know yet. Look how much water we had yesterday and the day before. Absolute crazy. And well, that's what most of that come down yesterday, as you will see, as you saw in the video when we was doing the strawberry beds. All the leaves are returning back here along the back of the allotments. All the nice spiky prickly branches. We've got to tie them back to the fence shortly. The rhubarb's doing exceptionally well here. It does like it down here where it's dark, a little bit darker, and it's a lot milder, the weather. It doesn't blow so much here, obviously, because you've got the bank up there. I mean, so it takes that southerly wind off. The only thing what it seems to it is the flag up there, which is, like I say, it's blowing due. It's blowing due east now. It's coming from the west and blowing towards the east. These are me. Well, I've got 4 Harris fences. I need one more, and we can make a real cool brassica cage, I reckon. We wait with bated breath on that. We still need one more. Just been in to feed the chickens some spinach and some lettuce, and well, we put a right pile in there, and they've had the fill. This is the broad beans. They seem to be doing okay, so we might be able to give these other broad beans away shortly. I'm going to keep hold of them for another week. Shut your cake, all you. So another week, and we'll probably give them away. The peas looking pretty good. They've done exceptionally well since we put them out yesterday. I would have thought they'd flopped over a bit, but no, they're doing really well. This is some space where we'll be putting some collies in here shortly. More garlic here. I think this is porcelain white over there. Obviously, you know the elephant garlic. That there is empty, so we'll be putting stuff in there very shortly. Moving along here. Lemon barb's getting taller. It won't be long before it'll be a bush again. Both sides of this bench. Let's have a nip in the greenhouse. See what we can see. Well, the good news is these dahlias are planted and they've started coming up. Brilliant. And what about these ones? Oh, look at that, guys. They started coming up. Oh, there you are. I'm chuffed as a monkey with a bag of nuts. Well, there's some of me chilies I brought from home. My patches and bellboy peppers. We've got forget what we got. Big Jim, Carry On, and the other ones ghost peppers. Over here we've got some celeriac. We'll be putting them in shortly as well. These here are Swedes. I know turnips here. Nothing on them. We only planted them yesterday. I don't think I've even shown you the video of them. But here, the greyhound cabbage are up, as you can see. I only supposed to put one in there. In each one of them I put, actually there's two. Again, the radicchio, that's started to come up now. That's a weird, it's a Japanese like lettuce or cabbage or whatever. You'll see it anyhow when it comes up. What are these ones? Oh, these are golden acre cabbage. Next door to them is some more collies there up as well. Everything's coming up here. And what are them ones? Beetroot there coming up. I do know inside there the sweet corn ain't coming up. The potatoes what are underneath there, these will be getting planted shortly. Inside there's just a massive well, there's down the bottom there's a load of chilies, and there's a pat chai. Is it pat chai? I can't remember what it is now, but there's just a whole host of different seedlings in there as well. Right, let's come out of here. Oh, we still haven't put this bloody grapevine in the other greenhouse yet, but you can see the buds on the other one are just starting to come now, all the way along here, so hopefully we'll get as many grapes as we did last year. And I can make some more homemade wine. Still got, I think we've got about 18 bottles left of that. Yeah, see what the bloody rain's done to these. And we'll probably put some more bulbs in there, in amongst all them. At least we've got the wind in the back of us. Oh, look at that bumblebee there. In the hyacinth. These don't half smell lovely, these. Oh yeah, the bumblebee's going in there. So, you know. First bumblebee of the year, that's what a bumblebee looks like. What's the name, bee? A worker. Looks like a young one, that. But yeah, some nice colours there, whites, pinks, reds and blues. On the table here, well, we've got a few herbs. We've got mints, which I was given. I've just stuck that in the pot for the time being. The basil, well, nothing happening with it. Well, actually there is. There's some leaves starting to little. Oh no, it's off the other one, that. But yeah, it won't be long before we get a few shoots off that, I suppose. Again, all the trees are all got buds on them, and we just got a massive tulip coming up here. And again, in amongst here, we've got tulips and daffodils. Like I say, all the leaves are coming on the bushes here, that's good. And this is a fig tree, that's doing alright. These are nice weird daffodils, double-headed daffodils. The trouble is they're facing down, the wind's bloody blew them. Again, there's more different types of daffodils along here, and tulips are starting to open all here, yellows and reds. Again, more bushes, the leaves have returned, or starting to return on the gooseberries. Coming up to the other strawberry bed from this side, as you can see, it's they're looking pretty good. We're going to have lots and lots of strawberries again this year. We'll probably give these to, well, there's a few groups. I've just become a member of one there. It's Dawn, she's got a group. It's another girl who's on the allotments, and she helps all the soldiers, the fallen soldiers, the ones what have lost their houses and everything. She's a good girl. She looks after them, and she's got sort of like a soup kitchen where she takes food up to them, and she helps them get into new houses, accommodation, and all this lot. So guess what, Dawn? When these strawberries start coming and we get sick of them, it looks like the soldiers are going to be eating strawberries on the streets of Manchester. I mean, it's a bit disgusting, really, how you would get a soldier on the street, kicked on the streets, and you get everybody else just all lining up for brand new houses. Absolutely joke. These guys fight for the country, and yeah, that's how they get treated. But Dawn, she tries to help them. You probably see her appear in one of my videos in the up and coming months. But yeah, these strawberries now are looking really good, so I would imagine we're getting absolutely tons of strawberries like we did last year. In fact, we were leaving strawberries. We must have left 30-40 pound of strawberries on these last year. We just couldn't eat them all. I was giving them everybody, and we all got sick of them. So, you know, there's lots of strawberries there. And it's only this is the second year of these strawberries. Moving along to the herbs. The bloody sorrel, that's what it's called, guys. Bloody sorrel, that's doing alright. Marjoram, golden oregano's coming back. It looks like the bergamots. See you, Wendy. See you, Jim. Wendy just going there. The bergamot's coming back, and the calamine don't look too clever. And pennyroyal, well, I don't know, it might be starting up from the bottom again. So, you know, there's a few bulbs in there, tulips, but it's actually sunk down this. So what we might do, we might actually raise it up a bit. But the only trouble is this bay tree here. We don't want to cover the roots, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. The magpies have done a wonderful job with these. There's nothing happening with these bulbs in here yet. It's a bit annoying, but and the bloody thing's washed off. Fritilla. Again, look what they've done here. The little buggers. They pulled all the. I think it's hemp. This what they're made out of. We've got flowers appearing here. I can't even. It's the blend. An anonymous blender. Yeah, right, okay. These are the blue standings. They're doing alright. They go to about 8 inches high. Nice little flowers to be looking at. Inside the coal frame there's all them broad beans which are doing well. Strawberries, which I'm going to be giving away because I've looked in and there's just tons of strawberries. So all the strawberries what I've got left there, which there's about, I think there's about 20, we'll give them away. We've already give 40 away, so you know we've got another 20 there to give away. And well, we've got inside there, we've got a load of lithium, that's a bloody battery, liliums, and there's a few other, I think there's begonias in there. Let's move into this front greenhouse. Hi Barry, you didn't look after the allotment last night, did you bugger? I thought you would have scared everybody away. Yeah, like I said, we turned over last night. But anyhow, as we're looking here, it's just the Arran Pilot that's come up so far. The Kestrel, not so much, but I can tell you guys, they're not far away from breaking through. You can just see one's just starting there now. Over here on the Duke of York, nothing is coming through, but I can tell you I had a little dig down a tiny bit and they're actually coming up. This quince here. Now I had a look on the label. I forget who it was who said it. Said that quince you got there, Mark, it's just a flowering one. Well, as I've looked on the label, it isn't. It's not only the flower; it's a fruiting one as well. It is actually the fruiting one, because I would have been really upset if it wasn't. Because I've already got one with the flowers. But yeah, it's apparently it's a fruit one. But only time will tell. Oh God, I've got a bloody mind block here now. Trying to think what they call this. Akira, onion bunchings, basically spring onions. That's what they are. They're going to need to go out shortly. I'll just have to bend down in a bit. Oh God, sitting on my chair. Right inside there's a load of greyhound cabbage, and they're doing alright. They're another week in there, they'll be okay, 2 weeks. The Equator and the runner beans and the climbing beans, the Black Lake, nothing on them yet. Well, I didn't expect, I've only just done them. The leeks, these are Musselburgh, they're doing okay. I don't know if you can really see in there, but these what needs to go out. These are the all year round collies are about a foot tall now, so they need to go out. We got dahlias. Well, the dahlias are starting to come through here now. There's another one. In fact, all these ones here on the front are starting to come through. I don't know about that one, no, but there's quite a few coming through here, so it's all looking good. Right, I'm going to swing the camera around and tell you what we're doing in the next one, hopefully. Well, as you see there, it's all looking really well. All the flowers, the leaves are all starting to come back on everything. Now, when we got down to that back part of the plot there, you've seen that bed, that raised bed. Well, we've got to change them boards. We will do, and we're also, as soon as it stops raining, and it gives me a chance to get into that other bed where the shallots are. I'm going to remove them shallots, leave the onions in one half alone. We're just going to work on this half, which seems to be flooding. We're going to turn it over and probably add a bit of compost in there as well, out of the compost bin, just to build it up. And then I've got a load more onions there and what have you, shallots to go into the bed, so it's not as if we'll be losing any really. It's just basic time wasted putting them in. But I'd sooner do it now than just watch them keep getting waterlogged and then they rot away right at the very end. When we come to pick them, we'll probably lose a lot of them. So it's best to do this now rather than in 3 months' time. So we're going to get stuck into that in the next video and tidy that up. And hopefully I'm hoping to be able to replace them scaffolding planks. So we've got the materials there to do it, and it's not that difficult. It's just pulling the old one out and pushing a new one in and just squaring everything off. Then I'm thinking we're going to give them a lick of paint, the boards, at the end of the day. I just noticed plotting around there, Pauline, she's just been doing all hers. She wants to bring a brush over here. She could do all mine for me. But I know what she's doing now. Less of that language, young lady. Yeah, she's a nice girl. You really want to go and check her out. This is a YouTube page, Plottering Along, I think it is. Yeah, Plottering Along. I always get mixed up. I thought she used to be My Little Garden, but she changed it and confused me. But yeah, Pauline, she's a great stick, and they've been doing a lot of projects over on a Karen's plot, and they've been doing a few bits and bobs on her plot as well. I know there's a few of my subscribers actually watch her, and she's really good. She's a pretty good cook as well. I was looking at her doing that beetroot and onion sort of pie with the milk and the eggs and what have you. It looked tasty, but I hate beetroot, so it sort of flipped my stomach when she did it out the beetroot. Everyone else in my family would have died for that, a piece of that, but not me. I don't particularly like beetroot. I grow it for all the girls because they absolutely love it. Yeah, but Pauline, she's a dab hand at the cooking, and she's like I say, they've got two plots. They've got Karen's and they've got her own plot that they're working on at the moment. They've just done I think Mike's just finished the greenhouse off there, so I think there's a video up of him doing that. And yeah, Mike's very good with his hands. He's an engineer and he knows what he's doing. And yeah, they do everything I do, pretty much the same. They're a lot better at making the wine than me. Although I've been told my wine is exceptionally strong. I don't know. I've never tasted it. Yeah, Mike does lots of home brews and what have you, and I'm sure they'll be doing a lot of videos in the up and coming months. So yeah, go and check Mike and Pauline out. I say it's plotting along. That's what it is. Right, so I'm just going to pop down now to get the eggs out of the chicken coop, and I'm off home for dinner. And hopefully we can put all this theft behind us. But it is a bit alarming how things happen. Like I say, it was only Jimmy's fire that was taken. It was just all the sheds had been open. I don't know if anything else was taken out of the sheds, but in my shed there was nothing taken, really. I probably regret saying that. When I come looking for certain things, I find them all missing. But at the moment, it's not too bad. I will be doing a lot. I've got some more seeds to be planting in the next episode. I'm not going to do it now because obviously the video will get too long, and I don't want to let it get too. It gets a bit too much. I like to start making them a bit shorter. So yeah, who knows? I might be rather than 2, I might get 4. Hello. That's Chan. So I'm going to go and see you all soon. Bye bye for now.